Welcome back to ADHD Reviews. I'm James. This is SJ.
Yeah, I mistake.
And this is
The question. I didn't know if I.
this is the question.
It's the question.
Yeah.
It's Vic. It's Vic.
Charlie.
It's Vic. The question.
Charlie.
You want to go? You want me to go?
Get that hat off, Charlie.
Go for it.
This is the show where we pick out a random question from the mind of the question. And we answer it. And it's a dialogue blue.
Yes.
No prep time.
No. Random question. He has no idea what it could potentially be about. I once upon a time wrote the questions, but I don't remember what they are.
She still gets a one up because as soon as she sees it, she's going to be like,
Oh yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Would you rather be stuck in waiting mode in the Batmobile? I mean, not Batmobile, in the Batcave or in the Fortress of Solitude? So you're stuck in there for an undetermined amount of time. You have to wait for either Batman to return or Superman to return. What are you going to do?
All these questions are, do you want to be stuck here or
Yes.
stuck there? Yeah, Batcave.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's,
Like you've seen the new trailer for the new movie though, like that fortress looks kind of cool.
yeah, but there's toys in the Batcave. There's a trophy room. There's a computer that does anything you want it to do. There's a virtual reality simulator in there, gadgets and weapons, and there's a shooting gallery and a training hall. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff to do in the Batcave. I don't know what you do in the fortress. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know about that. But as far as Christopher Reeve's fortress goes, there's a whole lot of ice and ice. And in the comic book, there's a whole lot of ice. And no, sometimes, so Superman does in a lot of versions in the fortress, he does have what he calls I don't know if there's a name for it, but it's basically an intergalactic zoo. He has all these animals that are like on the verge of extinction from different planets that he keeps there so they stay alive and stuff.
And then he has like the city in the bottle.
He has Candor, which, I mean, if you've seen a ship in a bottle, it's the same thing.
No, there's people inside there. It's not the same thing.
You shouldn't be able to see the people.
What if I get like a really good microscope? It could be like just my eye look big, and they could be all running around screaming because it looks terrifying.
The Batcave also has a whole lot of fancy cars that are in there.
This is true.
It's got planes, it's got helicopters, it's got shark repellent bat spray.
That's very important. Most important, in fact.
You got all kinds of stuff in the Batcave. That'd be more fun, I think, than the Fortress of Solitude, even though Superman is probably my favorite by a little bit. Yeah, Batcave.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the fortress. I feel like I'm less likely to get into trouble if I'm stuck waiting someplace. If I'm stuck in the fortress, because if Superman does have stuff inside there, it's not going to be stuff that I could potentially hurt myself with or do anything crazy with. I guess yeah, there's all kinds of toys in the Batcave. That's my problem. That's my problem. See, my ADHD brain is like, I can't just sit here. I want to go touch that. Like, you wouldn't send me to the Conjuring room either because I'd go touch all those things too because I'd be curious. And then I feel like Batman would come back and then I would get into like a lot of trouble. Like all of the trouble. Yeah.
So Fortress of Solitude because you can't keep your hands to yourself.
Yes. Yes, I guess so. When it comes to things, like you said it yourself. There's all kinds of toys there, which means you could potentially go be playing with the toys. There's cars there, so you're gonna go look at the cars. If there's nothing for me to go get into trouble with, then I have to entertain myself, and then I'm less likely to get into trouble because I'm just entertaining myself instead of being like, "Hey, if I push this button that says don't push this button, what do you think is gonna happen? I want to push it and see what happens."
And I have to assume that if I'm in the Batcave of all places, I'm probably supposed to be there, so I'm trusted. So otherwise, he wouldn't leave me there.
I guess that's
so
a good
I'm
point.
not worried. I can touch whatever because if I'm not supposed to touch stuff, he wouldn't leave me there. Or he'd break my thumbs and then leave me there, and I can't touch anything anyway.
Okay, well, to be fair, Damien's allowed to be there, but he gets in trouble for touching stuff.
Not for touching stuff.
Ask him what happened last time we took the Batmobile out.
Well, he's not supposed to drive stuff. That's all different. I didn't say I'd go drive the car.
touch, room. I gotta go for a quick drive.
Yeah, Batcave.
All right, Fortress of Solitude. Superman's nicer. And if I broke something also, Superman would be like, "Ah, shucks, that sucks. Let's fix it together." And I would be like, "Okay, I'll help." But Batman, he'd be like, "You're grounded forever. You're never coming in here. I'm gonna hang you over there so you like potentially feel like you're gonna die, and then I'm gonna rescue you."
Now, see, that's what we think Superman would be like because that's the way it's presented to us. But what if Superman is a little different in person? What if Superman has that Phantom Zone projector for a reason? Hmm? And so people who touch his stuff.
He's not the Joker.
You know, maybe there's a reason nobody talks about Superman like sending people to the Phantom Zone for touching his stuff is because those people got sent to the Phantom Zone for touching his stuff and they weren't around to tell the story anymore.
So what I'm hearing is there's a whole list of missing people we need to look into because they're probably directly connected to Superman some way or another.
I'm just saying, it's like Batman might break your thumbs, but you know,
Krypto might be there. That's enough reason for me to go there alone. I get to go play catch with a dog for the next undetermined amount of time. Sign me up.
go hang out with Batcow,
No, I'm good.
Ace the Bat Hound.
See, I don't think Ace is very playful.
Probably not.
Probably not. Like, I don't think he's very playful. I think he's very serious face. But I think Krypto would play catch.
Probably.
Yeah, but Ace would look at me like, no, this is not happening. Yeah. So, Fortress.
In Batcave. So let us know down below what you would pick. Would you rather hang out in the Batcave or in the Fortress of Solitude?
Fortress.
And don't forget to like and comment that thing and other things, whatever you feel like.
Just push the buttons, do the things.
And subscribe and share. And even if you don't like the video, give us a thumbs down because YouTube likes that too.
Push the fucking buttons. Anyways, bye.
Bye.
Aha! As I suspected, 32 flavors.